This is the second part of sixth chapter in SS1. We have already gone through the early struggles led by Mahatma Gandhi. They were local struggles, and basically it was the struggle led by farmers. Now we are turning towards the national struggles led by Mahatma Gandhi. There are three important struggles led by him in national level. They are non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, and Quit India. Let's discuss one by one. The first national movement led by Mahatma Gandhi by the support of Indian National Congress was non-cooperation movement. The anti-Rowlatt protest inspired this movement. Now look at the screen. These are the characteristics of the movement. Lawyers shall boycott courts. The public shall boycott foreign products, boycott elections, returning the British awards and prizes, denial of taxes. Students shall boycott English schools. Thus, non-cooperation movement is keeping aloof from British rule and British policy. Now you are watching the points when the people were inspired by Gandhi's appeal. Farmers in South refused to pay taxes. The tribal groups in northern Andhra entered the forests and collected the forest producers, violating the forest laws. Farmers in Uttar Pradesh refused to carry the luggage of colonial officials. Workers struck work. Lawyers boycotted courts. Students quitted colleges and schools run by the British. The public, including women, burned foreign clothes on the streets. The non-cooperation movement never appealed only for non-cooperation, but the constructive programs also should be taken as the part of non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji motivated the people to participate in such constructive programs. Now you are watching the important programs taken by the people of India during the period. After the First World War, when Britain tried to control the power of Khalifa, the ruler of Turkey, the world Muslims united together to start a protest against the British by forming the Khilafat movement. In India too, the Khilafat movement started protests against the British rule. It was led by Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. Gandhiji tried to participate their movement to the national movement for ensuring the active participation of Muslims. It resulted into anti-British feelings spread to the nook and corner of the nation, and Hindu-Muslim unity was intensified. When the non-cooperation movement and its protests reached at its height, unfortunately, in 1922, in response to the police firing at a mob at Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh, The villagers set ablaze the police station and 22 policemen died. This incident disappointed Gandhiji and he called off for stopping all the non cooperation movement. The second national movement led by Mahatma Gandhi was the civil disobedience movement. In 1929, the Congress National Session was held at Lahore under the chairmanship of Jawaharlal Nehru. It was a turning point in the history of India's freedom movement. The session took two important decisions. One, it declared that the ultimatum of the Indian freedom struggle was to attain complete freedom or Purna Swaraj for the country. Second, it also resolved to start disobedience movement under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. The disobedience movement means try to disobey all anti popular and anti democratic civil laws made by the British government. As a part of this movement, Gandhiji proposed what you are watching as the part of the civil disobedience movement. Gandhiji started Salt Satyagraha. It was noted in the history as the powerful weapon controlled by Mahatma Gandhi. What are the reasons that Gandhiji selected salt as a powerful weapon against the British? Look at the screen. These are the points that reveals the fact that Gandhiji took it as a powerful weapon against the British rule. Inspired by Gandhiji's Dandi Yatra and Salt Satyagraha, every nook and corner of India produced salt by violating the British regulations. Payyanur in Kerala, Vedaranyam in Tamil Nadu, Bombay in Maharashtra, Nabukhali in Bengal, and northwest frontier provinces were some of the centers of this protest. The British police severely tortured the team of volunteers led by Sarojini Naidu, who had set out to Dharasena salt field in Gujarat. Gandhiji was arrested and the movement was suppressed. The third and the last national movement led by Mahatma Gandhi was the Quit India movement in 1942. This was the call of Gandhiji in the conference of the National Congress held in Bombay in 1942. Watch the screen. There are some crucial factors that caused the Quit India movement. Watch the screen. They are reluctance of the British to implement constitutional reforms in India, public disgust with price hike and famine, the assumption that the British would be defeated in the Second World War. As the part of the Quit India movement, Gandhiji appealed to the people of India to do some fundamental steps. They are princely states shall recognize sovereignty of their people, farmers shall not pay land tax, government officials shall disclose their loyalty to International Congress without resigning their positions, without quitting their positions in the army. Soldiers shall disobey orders to shoot and kill Indians. If possible, students shall boycott education till attaining freedom. The British government suppressed the movement very severely and arrested leaders including Mahatma Gandhi. In protest, the uncontrolled mob demolished government offices, electric lines, and transportation facilities. Gandhiji's peaceful means of protest was violated by the people. At the end of 1942, India was under the fire of British unrest. The Quit India movement was a clear indication of people's determination to grab freedom for their country.